All right, guess what? We're getting on a plane and we're going to South Florida. Why? Because we found a boat, baby. We've been 6 months without a boat. So we're going to go down to South Florida. We're going to meet the boat tomorrow morning. We're going to have it all inspected. We're going to bring that sucker out the water. We're going to find out if there's anything wrong with it. And we'll close in the deal. Because I need a boat, goddammit. I'm sick of being on land. Look at that, that's first class. I'm gonna do some pretzels. I'm gonna do some Oreos. Here we go. Seatbelts. Even I'm putting a seatbelt on.
Bunch of traffic, I swear.
Yeah. 36 minutes late.
36? You are not here at 5 o'clock. Don't start
On the
lying.
dot. All the traffic's in your head.
What did I tell you? It's 5 o'clock. Who lands? You land in Fort Lauderdale at 5 o'clock. It's real rush hour, not Pinellas County.
We didn't have no traffic coming here. The first thing we did was pick up the captain. Looks like he's lost some weight since he's seen us.
Yeah.
Looks like he lost some serious weight. No more of those dinners, going out, whining and dining.
Yeah.
Vincent always gets nervous when I'm coming to the hotel because of previous experiences. Talking about, but meanwhile, I got a
It makes
fucking
sense what
half
he's
a
saying,
billion
but no.
dollar portfolio of real estate. But I'm a fucking idiot to him. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm stupid.
He's itching.
What is this?
I want to go inside.
This Thursday, the buyers are supposed to go
Why
hard.
you gotta put all this stuff on camera?
What?
It's going great. This place is amazing.
Maybe we won't sell. Maybe we'll keep you here for the rest of your life.
I'm not explaining nothing. Only person I gotta answer to is you. And you just shushed me. It's been how long? 10 minutes. And he already shushed me. And you demand me to do stuff for you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
You don't even act
5,
nicely.
6, and Craig 7. See if we get 7 in Pachima.
And you want me to make dinner reservations.
You're a concierge.
Gladly.
I'm good. I got plenty of room. It is 7:37. We have to meet the boat at 8 o'clock. In military time, that's 0800. We'll find out today, is it a yay or a nay? On the way to the marina, some idiot cuts us off.
Oh my gosh. Learn how to drive, asshole!
The last boat was too big. We paid $3 million for it, and we sold it for 4.3. Minus commissions and closing costs and all the other bullshit, we made $1 million. You know anybody that's ever made $1 million on a boat before? This is what you gotta do to pay for parking these days. What happened to the goddamn meter? You put the quarter in the meter and you walk away. Now, we're gonna shrink down a little, down to a 76 Sunseeker. But if you measure it with a measuring tape, it's really 78. And it's practically new, it's only a couple of years old, and we're paying $3.5 million for it. Brand new, $7 million. Are you the surveyor? Are you the guys that did my Johnson when I sold it?
Yep.
What the hell? Did you come up with a list a mile long? You almost killed me on that
Same
deal.
thing we're gonna do to this one, you know?
How you doing, man?
Fine, how are you?
Good.
This is Rafal, don't pay attention to him. I hate these ladders. English planks, walk the plank. That's why they came up with it. Chased at him?
Africa.
South Africa.
I'm the African American.
We got friends from South Africa. They said every time they fly, hey, come with us to South Africa. Don't worry. When we get off the plane, we got security to take us wherever we want to go. Well, if you need security to go everywhere you want to go, I ain't going. What do you think?
Were you always into boats?
I always liked boats. I've always had boats, and just like cars, you move up. You start at the bottom, and as you make more money in life, you move up to different levels. With cars, I started with old junky cars. And I moved up to Cadillacs. Then I went to Mercedes. Now we're at Rolls Royce and Bentleys. And boats, I started with a shitty old Bayliner once. I had a lot of boats. Now we're up to the big yachts. It's nice to be on a boat. Get away from everybody on land.
How you doing?
Fine, I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Joe Stafford, I'm the engine surveyor.
You're gonna do all the engine surveys. Make sure these engines are running.
Absolutely.
How many generators we got?
You got two.
All right.
Yeah, you got an upper and a
How many
lower.
engines we got?
You got two.
2 engines, 2 generators. That's pretty good. While they're inspecting the boat, this part of the video is sponsored by MyBookie. Everything is a gamble. Real estate's a gamble. Stocks are a gamble. Your life is a gamble. If you know about sports and you want to bet on something, go to MyBookie. If you're looking to make a big bet this weekend, put your money on the Nigerian Nightmare. Kamaru Usman, with 20 wins, is the heavy betting favorite going into the UFC 278. The long-awaited rematch with Leon Edwards looks to put an exclamation on the night. I'm getting you a special deal. Use the code Mallah and you'll get up to $1,000 matched by MyBookie. $200, get you another 2. 4, get you another 4. All the way up to $1,000. What are you waiting for? It's free money. Bet anything, anywhere, anytime with MyBookie. Just remember, be responsible when gambling. Now back to our program. I mean, they're going to do the inspection today. They're going to find out whatever this, that, and the other. Then the seller typically will fix everything on the boat, and there you go, the deal's done. But we're pretty much 99.99999% sure this is the right boat for us. It's in the right price range, it's the right size, it's got everything we need, and, you know, and I'm tired of looking. All the way, baby. All the way. Let's see what this baby can do. We're out here testing a boat. And if they tell us it does 32 knots, they better prove it.
What happened there?
Well, I got to write it up anyway because your alarm system down below didn't go off. Yeah.
I always drive up here. That wasn't a joke. That was the truth.
Captains are very sensitive about their boats.
Of course it is. She was doing 33 knots at 2,400 RPM. She's going to get hot.
Check this baby out. The only way you can check a boat out is to get it out of the water and see what's below it. The most important part of a boat is the bottom, baby.
You just got dealt with little
Dude, that's freaking hot as shit. Oh, you're not even touching it, dear.
$3.5 million boat. We're eating fried chicken under a tent.
So you're trying to listen for like a snappy kind of sound to make sure that the fiberglass is still laminated together. Once you hear like a muted sound, like almost like you're hitting carpet, then you know it might be a possible sign of it delaminating.
You need to know every single thing that's wrong with the boat. Why? Because it has to be fixed. You don't want a boat with broken shit. So you gotta figure out what needs to be fixed. You gotta figure out how much it costs. And if they're not gonna fucking fix it, then they gotta give me the money to fix it. The report can help me negotiate the price and get a better deal. So, I mean, it looks like these engines need to be rebuilt to me.
At least once. Between me and you, seriously? This boat is one of the cleanest.
It's a brand new fucking boat.
No,
Of course
you
it
don't
is.
understand. I do this every day. Look, I've done 7,500 surveys in my lifetime. And I'm telling you, I know good from bad. This boat is way above average for the age and the hours, y'all.
Needs a service.
Actually, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, remind him that the boat needs a service. Sounds like we got 2 shot generators and 2 engines that need to be rebuilt.
What, you want me to write up?
There you
It's
go.
going to cost you a little more money.
All right, give me some of that cash we brought.
Oh, I was kidding. I'm not going to write
We're
up
not.
with more
Here
cash.
you are. All that. 2 new engines, 2 new
One of your
generators,
kids.
and one of my kids.
One of your kids.
Oh hell yeah! Take that fucking pick. That'll save me $1 million a year. And that one over there, $2 million. Port engine. That was the one that overheated at 203 degrees.
When it overheated, it caused major scoring to the cylinder liners and to the main bearings.
That's not good.
So this one has no room. You have to lift it up to rebuild it. So you're looking at probably a $400,000 rebuild.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. He was starting to sweat, boy. Don't let the captain know. He looks violent. I don't want him around.
I never did that before in my life. Seriously, all seriousness. Boat is for the age and the hours.
I don't want to hear all that personal opinion bullshit.
But it's-
Tell us what's wrong with the fucking boat.
You don't want to hear it? Okay.
You sure he goes to court and does this shit?
And I win every time. Every time I've been to court, never lost.
Well, because you're a good liar.
How much is your life for sale for?
Right now, we just went up. Well, you could probably take over my whole life. I'll even throw in this friggin' broken down boat for about, I don't know, I'd take about $300 million after I pay the bank off.
I think you'd be worth more than that.
Yeah.
No?
I'm a bum.
You're a bum? This boat, okay, let me
I
say.
said shut the hell up with your
Okay,
personal
okay,
opinion.
okay.
You know, that check I gave you could
You
bounce.
didn't give me a check.
Well, that's definitely you're in trouble.
But that,
I don't know shit about mechanics.
You're too smart for that.
All I know is real estate.
What do you know about real estate?
Any fucking thing you could possibly want to
So
know.
my son could
People,
hire you?
yeah, you go to benmallah.com, consult with Ben, get me on the phone. I'll tell him whatever he wants to know.
Really? Kids
I
ago.
save people millions
Him or
with a
you?
$500 phone
I
call.
believe that.
The hangers are loose. What else?
Fasteners are missing.
Fasteners are missing. You got anything bad else to tell us?
I don't think any of this is bad. This is like one of the best surveys I've ever done. I know you don't want to hear that. My check's going to bounce, ain't it?
you better.
You didn't pay him yet, did you?
No.
I wouldn't pay him shit, but that report. How much he charging us? You didn't get an estimate?
She told me 1,800.
No, I didn't.
What? Fucking doctors don't make that much.
Yeah, they do a good one. You think I'm stupid? Look, that's my rent money for this month.
I'll bet any amount of money. I'll bet any amount of money you barely own anything on that real estate.
I don't know any of
Oh
them.
my God! I can tell you, I can read this guy like a fucking book. This is the guy that does everything the wrong opposite way.
Why should
All
I
that
buy
money sitting in his properties, millions. He's a fucking millionaire, but he ain't no millionaire because he goes to bed at night with all his money sitting in his property. Instead, he could have it in a fucking bank and he could be putting it to work.
I never thought of
He
that.
could be borrowing money at 3% and investing at 10% or more.
Seriously? What are you having for dinner this weekend?
Not you.
No, come over. Have a
He's
shit.
sitting around with all that money in his real estate. For what? What's it doing for you?
Nothing.
Oh, you got your cash flow.
You're
Big
right.
deal. Every 100 grand's only going to cost you $250 a month
I never thought
out of
of
your cash flow to borrow against
So
it
I
and have
should
all
borrow
that.
that?
When you go to sleep at night,
So
you
what
can
do I
have
do with the
millions.
money now? You can't buy no land right now.
Listen, you can buy triple nets. You can get a 12-15% return on a fucking 7-Eleven or a fucking dollar stores or
But do you know what my knowledge is worth?
what?
I know more than a doctor knows when you really think about it.
Well, yeah, because doctors don't work on boats.
3 days.
How many units altogether?
I got 16 units.
You don't need a management company.
Plus
Number
it's
one,
poorly.
you hire a fucking handyman, you call and go out
They
there.
all smoke coke.
So, I built my career on goddamn drug addicts. I did. When I was in Oakland fixing up crack houses, I had the crackheads help me fix up the crack houses. I'd say it was a pleasure meeting you, but I don't like lying, but.
Take me with you, Joe.
All right, well, you know, now it's time for you to actually have to work for a living. Security inspections, close the deal. It's simple. And don't let him Mickey Mouse this shit, please. All right? Buying a boat is one thing, but then you gotta park it somewhere. Parking a boat is a major expense. It costs big money. Where are we? We're at the boathouse, baby. It was costing us $7,000 a month to park our last boat. This boat would cost us at least $5,000 a month. But now we park it for free. Why? Because Vincent finally hit the jackpot. He's always looking for foreclosures. He found a foreclosure. How much did you pay?
1.9.
And how much is it worth?
I think I can get rid of this thing in 30 days for 2.8.
2.8. So he made $900,000 and has a place to park the boat.
1.9 in the heart of Fort Lauderdale with 107 feet of dockage gets you 3-bedroom, 3-bath, full baths, all brand new from the slab, and there's room to build a 4th bedroom, so it could be a 4-3.
In this particular house here, every inch of this house is brand spanking new. The docks, the pool, the roof, everything. The interior, this guy gutted this complete place. And it's in the best neighborhood in town. And that's the Intercoastal right there, baby. We drive right in here, park that puppy right here, and we're home free.
We got 107 feet of seawall.
Legally, you can only park an 87-foot boat here because you have 10-foot setbacks on each side. Every area has different setbacks. So you have to keep your boat 10 feet away from your neighbor on each side. That left us 87. Guess what size the boat we have is? 77. We're 10 below. But I couldn't park the old boat here because that was 93, and that would have been over.
So is this technically Vince's or yours?
This is his
Right
house.
now, as long as he lives here, it's his house. When he moves, that'll become my house for my boat.
It's my house until I'm done fixing it up, and there you go. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
When the wintertime comes here in Fort Lauderdale, it would cost me at least, probably they double the rent on boats. So if I parked in a really nice spot near here, it would normally be $5,000 a month, and in the wintertime, it jumps to 10. I'm probably gonna save about 40, 50 grand a year in parking a boat. What do you do to find them?
Find them, get off your ass, spend some time on the foreclosure websites.
Wherever you live, you go to the county, right?
Yeah, well, and let's go to realforeclose.com.
But when you buy a foreclosure, how much time you got to close after the sale, after you wouldn't have been online?
First, you gotta have 5% of whatever you plan on bidding in the bank online already.
So if it goes for $1 million, you need 50 grand on deposit with the website or the county to be able to bid up to $1 million.
And then, if you do happen to win a house or a condo, or I've seen liquor licenses, I've seen all sorts of shit on the site. If you win, you got 24 hours to wire or drop it off at the county, drop off the rest of the money, or else you lose the house.
To pay the money or use
24
deposit?
hours.
So what does he do? He puts the deposit down, and when he wins the bid, he calls his daddy.
That's it.
So here we are. We got a South Florida home, waterfront, park a boat, brand new, and the house is worth almost $1 million more than we paid.
By paying cash?
It's called a line of credit. You borrow the money and you just pay the interest every month. Even with today's rise in interest rates, when you borrow against your own assets, you're probably only paying about maybe 20 grand a year now on every million. So $1,500 a month. You borrow a few $1,000,000, it's $4,500 a month.
So why are you not buying this cash?
Because the cash is working, making me more than the interest that I'm spending. The cash is put to work making 10%, and I'm borrowing at 2%.
Is this what all rich people do?
I believe that's what I do. Makes sense. And if it makes sense, it makes dollars. You asked for it, you got it, baby. September 10th and 11th, we're going live. Life is Say Alive.
Ben! Oh, you're gonna go live? Finally, what the people have asked for. Hey, when is it gonna be?
September 10th and 11th.
Where at?
Fort Lauderdale.
How do you get tickets?
Go online, benmallah.com/live.
Well, save me too, baby. Two. Ben Mallah's gonna go live. He's going live.
We're going to talk about real estate, Meet people like you, and bars will be wide open, baby.
Food, drink,
It's gonna be a party.
What about parking? Free?
We got plenty of parking.
All right, I'm gonna tell everybody. I can't wait. Hey, free parking! The bar's gonna be open!
Come on down, meet the whole gang. Let's talk about what's going on in real estate today. And if you really want to, you could book a private meeting with me. One-on-one, baby, in the room, talking business. If you want to make money and you want to talk about real estate, you need to be there. Adios, amigos.